Hello friends, this is SR for CA. Today my agenda to deal one of the act, SURFACE Act in economic laws, the Securitization and Reconstruction of Financial Assets and Enforcement of Security Interest Act 2002. Okay, first for better understanding of the chapter, I am going to through some multiple choice questions, some practical problems and some theoretical questions. Okay, right now I am going to first through multiple choice questions. Okay, first securitization means here given securitization means acquisition of financial assets by any asset reconstruction company from any originator. Okay, whether by raising of funds by such asset reconstruction company from qualified buyers by issue of security receipts representing undivided interest in such dash here given dash. Okay, here given securitization. We know securitization means acquisition of financial assets by any asset reconstruction company. Okay, by any asset reconstruction company from any originator. Originator means bank or financial institution. Okay, from any originator whether by raising of funds from qualified institutional buyers issuing security receipts representing undivided interest in the financial assets or otherwise. This is the definition of securitization. Okay, here what is the missing here? Securitization means acquisition of financial assets by any asset reconstruction company from any originator, whether by raising of funds by such asset reconstruction company from qualified buyers by issue of security receipts representing undivided interest in such. Here given first element financial assets, second element objective current assets, third object non-performing assets, other D none of the above. So the definition covered financial assets. So here financial assets. Okay, here asset reconstruction company. Asset reconstruction company it has to maintain net owned funds not less than 100 crores or such other item as may be mentioned by RBI, Reserve Bank of India. Okay, it regulated by Reserve Bank of India, we know. And asset reconstruction company, no asset reconstruction company shall raising of funds by other than qualified institutional buyers. We know qualified buyers. Who are qualified buyers? Insurance company, asset reconstruction company registered under this act, SURFACE Act. Okay, pension funds, foreign institutional investors. Okay, next mutual funds. These are all quality institutional buyers. Okay, any suppose for example manufacturing company has surplus cash, but it is not a qualified institutional buyer, so no asset reconstruction company raise the funds from manufacturing company. Who are not qualified institutional buyers, no asset reconstruction company raise the funds from other than qualified institutional buyers. That point we know. Another one. Okay, next no asset reconstruction companies shall be carry any business other than securitization or asset reconstruction. Securitization means acquisition of financial assets by any asset reconstruction company from any originator, whether by raising of funds from qualified institutional buyers, issuing of security receipts. Security receipts means issue of debentures, issue of bonds. Okay, undivided interest in the financial assets or otherwise, that is securitization. Asset reconstruction, we know asset reconstruction. Asset reconstruction means acquisition by any any securitization or reconstruction company of any right or interest of any bank or financial institution in the financial assistance. Okay, in the financial assistance for the purpose of realization of such financial assistance. Okay, financial assets, we know financial assistance means any loan or advance granted or any guarantee given or letter of credits, any letter of credits given, or any debentures or bonds subscribed, or any other credit facility extended by any bank or financial institution. This is the financial assistance. What is the meaning of financial assistance? Financial assistance means any loan or advance granted, or any guarantee given, or any debentures or bonds subscribed, or letter of credits given, or any other facility extended by any bank or financial institution. This is financial assistance. Okay, right. Next, second, such a company, second multiple choice, such a company can commence or carry on the business of securitization or asset reconstruction only after obtaining a certificate of registration granted under this section and having the net owned fund of not less than or such as the higher amount as the Reserve Bank may by notification specify. You know, that is 100 crores. Here given multiple choice, A 100 lakhs, 30 lakhs, 100 crores, 30 crores. The choice is 100 crores. Okay, right. Next, the Reserve Bank may, for the purpose of considering to grant its approval for the application for the registration of an asset reconstruction company to commence or carry on the business of securitization or asset reconstruction as the case may be, required to be satisfied by an inspection of records or books of such asset reconstruction company, or otherwise that the following conditions are fulfilled, namely, you know, what are the conditions for granting of registration by RBI? The conditions is no incur losses immediately 3 preceding financial years. No company shall incur losses in 3 immediately preceding financial years. That is one of the condition. Another one is those of directors of asset reconstruction company have adequate professional experience in case of finance, securitization or asset reconstruction. You know, next, those directors shall not convict of any offense including moral turpitude. Okay, next, or asset reconstruction company require prior approval for making of change of its location, change of its name, change of its substantial management. We know substantial management, substantial change of management means transfer of business or issue of securities, issue of shares. Okay, in case of amalgamation, this is the substantial change of management. Okay, right. Next, any the ARC shall comply the norms of prudential norms of RBI. Okay, directions, RBI shall follow the asset reconstruction company shall follow the directions of RBI. These are all the conditions. Okay, right. Here given that the ARC has not incurred losses in any of the 3 preceding financial years. This is one of the conditions. Okay. Next, here given that the directors of the ARC have adequate professional experience in matters related to finance, securitization and reconstruction. So this is another condition, that any of its directors has not been convicted any of offense involving moral turpitude. So this is also one of the conditions. So all of the above. Okay. Next, here. Next, the Reserve Bank may cancel a certificate of registration granted to an ARC if such company. Okay, we know when RBI can cancel the certificate of registration when asset reconstruction company ceases to carry the business of securitization or reconstruction. Okay, when ceases to receive or hold any investment from qualified institutional buyers. That is one of the condition. And when it fails to satisfy the conditions of granting of registration, and at any time fails to comply the conditions of RBI for granting of certificate, and when it fails to maintain the books of accounts prescribed to RBI, when it fails to comply prior approval of RBI, when it fails to submit or give assistance to conduct of audit by RBI. These are all the conditions. So based on these conditions, RBI can cancel the certificate of registration of ARC. Here given ceases to carry on the ceases to carry on the business of securitization or asset reconstruction. So this is one of the condition. Another one is given here, ceases to carry, ceases to receive or hold any investment from a qualified buyer. So this is one of the another condition. Here see A or B or A and B. So any condition, if given 8 conditions is given, so any condition not satisfied by ARC, so based on that condition RBI can cancel the certificate of registration. So here given A or B, not A and B. Okay, right. Next, if asset reconstruction company, fifth, if asset reconstruction company is agreed to by the order of cancellation of certificate of registration by the Reserve Bank, then it may prefer an appeal within a period of dash from the date on which such order of cancellation communicated to it to the central government, Secretary, Ministry of Finance, Government of India. You know, the point is here, when reject the application of certificate of registration or when cancel the certificate of registration by RBI, then aggrieved party ARC can apply the application for to central government within 30 days from the date of when communicated to it. Within 30 days, okay, within 30 days from the date when communicated to it to central government, that is Secretary, Ministry of Finance to central government of India. Okay, here given 60 days, 30 days, 90 days, 120, so 30 days. Next, it must be noted that an asset reconstruction company which is holding investments of qualified buyers and whose application for grant of certificate of registration has been rejected, or certificate of registration has been rejected, or certificate of registration has been cancelled, shall notwithstanding such rejection or cancellation of registration deem it to be an ARC until it repays dash investments held by it together with interest, if any, within the period as specified by the Reserve Bank. You know, when RBI cancel the registration of certificate or when reject the application made by asset reconstruction company, but it till deemed to be asset reconstruction company when total amount, entire amount of including interest also, entire amount of due to qualified institutional buyers. So itself to be deemed as a asset reconstruction company until it repays entire amount of proceeds to investment made by qualified institutional buyers. But here given at least 50%, at least 75%, entire, so at least 25%. So the answer is entire. Okay, right. Next, next, an asset reconstruction company may provide for the following measures for the purposes of asset reconstruction. Okay, we know measures for asset reconstruction. What are the measures taken by secured creditor? Okay, the secured creditor, secured creditor. An asset reconstruction company can make the measures for asset reconstruction. What are the measures? Change of management or takeover of management, sale or lease of an part or whole of business of borrower, rescheduling of dues payable by borrower. Okay, right. Next, those are all measures. Okay, now here the proper management of the business of borrower by changing or takeover of management of the business of the borrower. So this is one of the measures. And the sale or lease of part or whole of the business of the borrower, this is another measure. So here A or B given, C and none of the above. So A or B, either A or B. Okay, next, the Reserve Bank may give following directions to any asset reconstruction company in relation to following matters. Okay, we know the directions in case of RBI can make the directions to the ARC. What are the directions? In case income recognition, following of accounting standards, and provision for making of provision for bad and doubtful debts, and maintaining of capital adequacy based on risk weights for assets, and deployment of funds. In addition to above income recognition, accounting standards, and capital adequacy, deployment funds, other what type of financial assets acquired from financial institution and as a non-banking financial institution, that is financial institutions, and what are the fee charged which amount, how much amount fee charged for making giving this service, and how much total value of financial assets need to be to be acquired. So these are all directions given by RBI to the asset reconstruction company. So here given income recognition, so that is one of the direction. Making provisions for bad and doubtful, that one also. Capital adequacy based on risk weights for assets and deployment funds. Okay, all of them. So these are all given by RBI to asset reconstruction. Okay, next, where any borrower who is under a liability to a secured creditor under a security agreement makes any default in repayment of secured debt or any installment thereof, and his account in respect of such debt is classified by the secured creditor as non-performing asset. Okay, then the secured creditor may require the borrower by notice in writing to discharge in full his liabilities to the secured creditor within dash days from the date of notice, failing which the secured creditor shall be entitled to exercise all or any of rights under subsection 4 of section 13. We know what are the non-performing assets. Non-performing assets. Non-performing assets means an asset or account of a borrower classified by any bank or financial institution as substandard, doubtful or loss assets. Okay, in such case of any bank or financial institution established, regulated by any authority or body established, constituted or appointed any other law for the time being in force. Okay, in accordance with issued by such regulations. In other case issued by RBI. Okay, that is non-performing assets. Okay, here non-performing assets. Secured creditor, when secured asset as a non-performing asset, so secured creditor can issue a notice to borrower for making the payment, but for how many days? Within 60 days. Within 60 days, borrower shall pay the dues to secured creditor. Okay, here given 60 days, 30 days, 90 days, 120 days. So here the answer is 60 days. So within 60 days after receiving of notice from secured creditor, borrower shall pay the dues. Okay, right. Next, if the borrower fails to discharge his liability in full within the above specified period, okay, the secured creditor may take recourse to one or more of the following measures to recover his secured debt. Okay, we know when borrower fails to pay debts within 60 days to the secured creditor, so secured creditor can take the action under subsection 4 of section 13. What are the measures secured creditor can take? Take possession of secured asset, or take over of management of business of borrower, or appoint any person as a manager for managing secured asset, or issue demand notice who has required secured asset for making the payment. These are all 4 measures taken by secured creditor when borrower fails to repay the debts within 60 days. Okay, here given the measures: take possession of secured assets of the borrower, including the right to transfer by way of lease, assignment or sale for releasing the secured asset. So this is one of the measures taken by secured creditor. Okay, secured creditor, we know secured creditor, debenture trustee registered with the board. That is second one. Any asset reconstruction company registered under the act of SARFAESI, and any financial institution or bank, these are all secured creditors. So secured creditor not only asset reconstruction company, secured creditor includes banks, financial institution, debenture trustee, asset reconstruction company also. Okay, right. Here next, second B point here given: take over the management of business of borrower, including the right to transfer by way of lease, assignment or sale for releasing the secured asset. Okay, next, appoint any person hereinafter referred to as a manager to manage the secured assets of possession which has been taken over by the security asset. Any of the above given. So here measures any of the above. Okay, the answer is any of the above. Yeah, next. Yeah, next. Subject to the provisions of Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code 2016, in the case of financing of a financial asset by more than one secured creditors or joint financing of a financial asset by secured creditors. Okay, secured creditor can enforce the security interest only if secured creditors representing not less than -% in value of amount outstanding as on a record date, and such actions shall be binding on all the creditors. We know joint financing in case of SARFAESI, joint financing, so more than one creditors, more than one secured creditors. Okay, more than one secured creditors. Yeah, in such cases, not less than 60% of value of amount outstanding as on a record date shall enforce security interest. It binds all remaining secured creditors. It binding all remaining secured creditors. Okay, we know here given 30%, 60, 26, 40. So here given 60. 60 is the answer. Okay, right. We know SARFAESI Act, the lender can avail the benefits of SARFAESI Act. So that is going further. That is coming in further. Okay. Next, managing director or any director or a manager or any person in charge of management of the business of the borrower dash to any compensation for the loss of office or for the premature termination under the SARFAESI Act. We know the irrespective of any content, any contained in the contract. Okay, irrespective of any contained in the contract or okay, any law irrespective of any contained in the contract or any other law time being in force, no managing director or any other director or any person in charge of management of business of borrower or any manager, okay, shall be entitled compensation for loss of office or premature termination under this act. Okay, however, any manager, managing director or any person in charge of management of business shall be received monies recoverable from business of borrower other than loss for such compensation. Okay, here managing director or any other director or a manager or any person in charge of management of business of borrower shall not be to any compensation, shall not be entitled to any compensation for the loss of office or for the premature termination under the SARFAESI. So here shall be entitled, shall not be entitled. So shall not be entitled is the answer. Okay, right. Next, if secured creditor jointly with other secured creditor. Okay, we know secured creditor, any bank or financial institution, any asset reconstruction company under the registered under SARFAESI Act, and debenture trustee, any debenture trustee registered with the board. Okay, next here we need to know financial asset. What is a financial asset? Financial asset, any debt or receivable. Okay, includes financial assistance. Okay, financial assistance. Next, any right, title, interest in the tangible asset and in the tangible asset or intangible asset. Okay, any mortgage, hypothecation, charge on movable or immovable property. Okay, these are all regarding financial asset. Okay, now if secured creditor jointly with other secured creditors or any asset reconstruction company or financial institution or any other assignee, okay, has converted part of its debt into shares of a borrower company and thereby acquired controlling interest in the borrower company, such secured creditors dash be liable to restore the management of the business to such borrower. Okay, when it is required restore of management by secured creditor when when settlement of dues all settlement of dues by borrower when settle the dues by borrower, then such case the secured creditor restore the management of borrower. Next, already issued secured creditor is going to publish in newspaper. So when borrower ready to pay all debts including interest along with principal also, any charges, any expenses, so then such case borrower secured creditor further to stop all proceedings going to publication. Okay, in such case, but in another case not required to restore the shall not require the restore of management of business. What is the case is? The case is when debt when secured creditor conversion of debt into equity. So when conversion of debt into equity, controlling interest acquired by secured creditor. So controlling interest acquired by secured creditors. So in such case shall not be required to restore the management of business, because controlling interest, who has a controlling interest? Secured creditor only has controlling interest. So no, not required, shall not required restore the management of business. So here yeah, here given option may not, shall not, given here shall not be liable to restore the management of the business to such borrower, because a debt converted into equity, that is controlling interest. So in this case not required. Okay, shall not required. Another, next, any person aggrieved by any of the measures given in section 13 subsection 4 of section 13, we know. Okay, taken by the secured creditor or is authorized officer. Okay, asset reconstruction company. Okay, in case by the secured creditor or is authorized officer may make an application along with such fees may be prescribed to the debts recovery tribunal having jurisdiction in the matter within dash days from the date on which such measure has been taken. Okay, any aggrieved party can make the application against a secured creditor to the debts recovery tribunal within 45 days from the date on which such measure has been taken by such a secured creditor. Okay, within 45 days, but here given 30 days, 45 days, 60 days, 90 days, so 45 days under subsection 4 of section 13. Okay, right. Next, any person aggrieved by any order made by the debts recovery tribunal under section 17. Okay, before against secured creditor, but now against debts recovery tribunal. Okay, any person aggrieved by any order made by the debts recovery tribunal under section 17 may prefer an appeal along with such fees as may be prescribed to the appellate tribunal within dash days from the date of receipt of the order of debts recovery tribunal. We know yeah, any aggrieved person can make application to the appellate tribunal within 30 days from when order of received from debts recovery tribunal. In such case 30 days. Okay, in such case 30 days. But here different fees may be charged for borrower or any other person other than borrower. Here different fees. Okay, right, this is the case. Now next, further, no appeal shall be entertained. Here another one point you need to tell, in case SAFE Act is applicable for non-banking financial institutions who has assets based more than when assets base 500 crore or more, 500 crore or more. Okay, in such case SARFAESI Act is applicable, otherwise not applicable. In case non-banking financial companies as assets based only 450 crores, so in such case SARFAESI Act is not applicable. Those notified non-banking financial companies, when it has assets based 500 crore or more, then SARFAESI Act is applicable for notified those non-financial banking companies. Okay, right. Next, when enforcement of security interest, when security interest in agricultural lands, so SARFAESI is not applicable in case of security interest, even though security interest in agricultural lands, and security debts have less than 1 lakh due. In such case also SARFAESI Act is not applicable. And another one is when it paid overall 80%. It paid borrower repaid 80% of dues. So in such case also SARFAESI Act is not applicable. Okay, right. Next, we know Indian Contract Act 1872 and Sale of Goods Act 1930. So in such cases, lien of goods or services. Okay, in such cases also SARFAESI Act is not applicable. Next, no appeal shall be entertained unless the borrower has deposited with the appellate tribunal 50% of amount of debt due from him as claimed by the secured creditors or determined by the debts recovery tribunal, whichever is less. However, the appellate tribunal may, for the reasons to be recorded in writing, reduce the amount to be not less than -% of debt referred above. We know the point is here, when a borrower as a aggrieved party can make the application to appellate tribunal, okay, yeah, appellate tribunal, but appellate tribunal shall impose the condition when 50% of amounts due by borrower claimed by secured creditor need to be self deposited with the appellate tribunal. Okay, or they are notified by appellate tribunal, whichever is less. Okay, but appellate tribunal may reduce the percentage 50%, not less than 25% of amount of due can reduce. Okay, here given 15%, 25%, 20%, 35%. So 25%, not less than 25% of amount of outstanding due can be reduced. Percent of debt. Okay, this is next. Okay, no director compensate any loss of his office, but in such case what are the rights of shareholders? Okay, what are the rights of shareholders? Shareholders shall not be conduct any meeting without consent of secured creditor. Okay, another one is shall not be appointed any director without consent of secured creditor, and shall not be winding up of a company without the consent of secured creditor. Those are all the rights of shareholders. Okay, right. Next, situations in which provisions of securitization and reconstruction of financial assets and enforcement of security interest act does not apply. Okay, a lien on any goods, money or security given by or under the Indian Contract Act 1872, Sale of Goods Act 1930 or any other law for the time means, and also a pledge of movables within the meaning of section 172 of the Indian Contract Act. So both A and B. Okay, right, that one also considered. Next, caveat means warning. Okay, caveat application means that you are requesting any court. We know no interfere of court with enforcement of security interest. Okay, caveat application means that you are requesting any court that if in case a person files a case in which you have interest, that no order should be passed by the court without giving a proper notice. Next, asset reconstruction company means a company registered with the Reserve Bank under section 3 of for the purpose of carrying on the business of asset reconstruction or securitization. Okay, no other business shall not be, no other business will be carried other than securitization or asset reconstruction, we know. Next, an asset under this act which is not a financial asset, so cannot be securitized or acquired or transferred. Okay, only those financial assets are under the purview of this act. Those are not financial assets, not covered under the act of SARFAESI Act. That point we know. Okay, right. Next, minimum threshold prescribed for applicability of SARFAESI Act on non-banking financial companies. There is a prescribed limit is there, that is 500 crores or more, as may be specified by RBI. 500 crores. Okay, here given 1 crore, 10 crore, 100 crore, 500 crores. So 500 crores. Okay, next. State under which given situation a lender can avail the benefit of SARFAESI Act. Okay, but we know insolvency, in case insolvency proceedings covered by borrower, in such case SARFAESI Act is not applicable. Those moratorium period, in case insolvency moratorium period 180 days, further can be extended by appellate tribunal for the 90 days. So in those period, a lender cannot avail the benefit of SARFAESI Act. But other than insolvency situations, you can avail the benefit. What are the situations? Maybe what are the situations? The borrower is under BIFR, Board of 1 minute. Okay. Next, a winding of petition has been against the borrower. That is in that situation also borrower lender can avail the benefit of SARFAESI Act. Okay. Next, a criminal proceeding has been launched by the lender against the borrower. So these are all 3 situations. So second, 3, 4. First situation that is insolvency. Next, those are all multiple choice related questions. Now I am going to some theoretical questions, and further I am going to some practical problems in SARFAESI Act. Okay. Next, will court interfere in the enforcement of Security Interest Act? No court interfere in the enforcement of Security Interest Act. Okay. Yeah, because enforcement of security interest, that is the regulation given to security creditors, okay, by RBI. Next, what are the essential prerequisites to enforce security interest? Okay, first, obligor, originator shall give the notice to obligor paid to asset reconstruction company. Okay, first, default in payment of payment by borrowers. Enforcement of security interest can done with any security creditor. Okay. Next, how immovable property auction shall be conducted. Okay, it conducted on immovable property. It conducted with a reserve price. Next, we know when borrower ready to pay dues, so in such case restore of management of borrower. Okay, right. Next, I am going to some practical problems. Here, RST Limited is a securitization and reconstruction company under SARFAESI Act 2002. The certificate of registration granted to it was cancelled. State the authority which can cancel the registration and the right of RST Limited against such cancellation. Yeah. Here given RST Limited is a securitization and reconstruction company under SARFAESI Act. So this is a asset reconstruction company. Okay, the certificate of registration granted to it was cancelled. Okay, state the authority which can cancel the registration and the right of RST Limited against such cancellation. Okay, we know who is the authority to cancel the registration of asset reconstruction company, that is RBI, Reserve Bank of India. And when the aggrieved party, that is asset reconstruction company, can apply the can put the application to central government, that is Secretary, Ministry of Finance, Government of India, within how many days? Within 30 days from when which order communicated to it. Right. This is first practical problem, and the second one is referring to the provisions of SARFAESI Act. State the circumstances under which the Reserve Bank of India may cancel the certificate of registration granted to a securitization company. What are the circumstances can cancel the certificate of registration? We know when ceases to carry the business of securitization or asset reconstruction, when ceases to receive or hold any investment from qualified institutional buyers, when it fails to comply conditions of Reserve Bank of India, and when at any time fails to conditions for granting of registration, and when it fails to submit or assist to RBI, and when it fails to prior approval for making change of management or for change of its location, for change of its business. Okay, these are all conditions. In such cases, RBI can cancel the registration of asset reconstruction company. Okay, right. Next, here another one practical problem here. FX Limited failed to repay the amount borrowed from the bankers, ACE Bank Limited, which is holding a charge on all the assets of the company. Okay, the bank took over management of the company in accordance with the provisions of SARFAESI Act by appointing 4 persons as directors. The company is managed by a managing director, Mr. X. So referring to the provisions of said act, examine whether Mr. X is entitled to compensation for loss of office, and also explain the effect of such takeover on certain rights of the shareholders of the company. Okay, here we know here Mr. X, so irrespective of any contained in the contract or any time being in the force by law, no managing director or any or manager or any person in charge of management of business, okay, shall be entitled to compensation for loss of office, okay, or premature termination under this act. However, managing director or manager or any person in charge of management of borrower business, money is recoverable from borrower of business other than loss of such a loan. Okay, here Mr. X, so on base such a provision, so Mr. X shall not avail the compensation. But another one question also here given. What are the question here given? So explain the effect of such takeover on certain rights of shareholders of the company. So no shareholders conduct the meeting without consent of secured creditors, and no shareholders appoint or nominate any director without the consent of secured creditor. Okay, no shareholders pass a resolution for winding up of a company without the consent of secured creditor. These are all the rights of shareholders and take over the company. Okay, right. We know in case of winding up of a company, wound up of a company after commencement of this act, in such case, secured creditor shall deposit workmen dues with the liquidator, or any estimated made by liquidator, those amount shall be deposited by secured creditor, or else further any increase of workmen dues, that one also shall be deposited by secured creditor with the liquidator. So workmen dues, remaining proceeds secured creditor will take up, no problem. Okay, that is the one is next. Further I am going to another one is, yeah, here XYZ Finance Limited is a non-banking financial company. Okay, XYZ Finance Limited is a non-banking financial company with total assets of 550 crores. Okay, and an NPA of non-performing asset of 50 crore in its balance sheet. Okay, the 50 crore loan consists of 9 cases of 5 crore each. So 9 cases, each case have 5 crores, so 45 crores. The 50 crore loan consists of 9 cases of 5 crores each and 10 cases of 50 lakhs each. The management of the company wants to sell bad loans worth 50 crore to an ARC, an asset reconstruction company. Of the 50 crore, 45 crore is secured against various properties. Okay, which one case of 5 crores is unsecured. We know SARFAESI Act is applicable only secured assets, not unsecured assets, and it is applicable for only financial assets. Other than financial assets, it is not applicable. SARFAESI Act is not applicable. Okay, next year, during the detailed discussion with in-house legal counsel, okay, it came to light that 2 crore of the secured bad loan has not been registered with the central registry. Okay, central registry CERSAI. However, this was not informed to the buyer in the preliminary discussion. Here buyer means asset reconstruction company. Okay, to the buyer in the preliminary discussion, please analyze and advise the CEO of XYZ, Chief Executive Officer of XYZ Finance Limited, how much bad loan can he sell to the asset reconstruction company. This is the practical issue. Okay, now actually 550 crores. So in those 550 crores, only 50 crores is a NPA, so non-performing asset. Okay, 50 crores non-performing asset. In those non-performing asset of 50 crores, so 45 crores is secured, 5 crores is unsecured. Okay, next another one is, we have to know secured interest. Originator shall pass the notice to the borrower, shall pass the notice to the obligor. Obligor shall pay the dues to asset reconstruction company. Okay, asset reconstruction company, and everything, in fact documents, power of attorney, any document in favor of banks or financial institution shall be transferred in favor of asset reconstruction company. That is creation of secured interest to the asset reconstruction company on the financial assets. Okay, that we know. Next, here 2 crore, here it came like that 2 crore of that secured bad loan. So in those 45 crores, each 5 crore, one case 5 crore, so 9 cases is there. So in total 9 cases, each case carry 5 crores. So one of the case of 5 crore, 2 crore is not registered with CERSAI, so it is not intimated to buyer. Okay, in his preliminary discussion, so it is covered, so it is not covered. So only 8 cases, in those 9 cases, one case is not covered, so only 8 cases is left. So in those 8 cases only, company as eligible to sell to asset reconstruction company based on this issue. Okay, right. Next, further we know another one point. We know all pending cases, different jurisdictions of debt recovery tribunal. So asset reconstruction company may request the appellate tribunal to transfer all pending cases to one single debt recovery tribunal. Okay, that is no. Next, in case of the borrower situated in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, in such situation debt recovery tribunal is not there. So in such cases court of district judge, that is equivalent to debt recovery tribunal. In case aggrieved by order issued by debt recovery tribunal, then the borrower can apply. Second application goes to High Court. Okay, in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. In other cases, debt recovery tribunal, and after second, that is first applicable. Next, second application goes to appellate tribunal. Okay, right. Next, a newly formed asset reconstruction company has acquired secured interest on few assets in steel sector. Okay, the sector is undergoing cyclical recession due to global meltdown and increase in raw material price. Okay, the management is now contemplating various options through which it can realize its assets. So what are the measures with the ARC management, with the SARFAESI law, So measures for asset reconstruction company can make measures in case of asset reconstruction. What are the measures? Rescheduling of payments of due. Next, sale or lease of a part or whole of business, change of proper management or takeover of management of business of borrower. Okay, these are some measures. Next, additional takeover of appoint any person as a manager for managing assets, for managing secured asset. Okay, demand a notice who has acquired a secured asset for making payment. Okay, take possession of secured asset. These are all measures taken by newly formed ARC. Next, ABC Limited has issued, next case, ABC Limited has issued listed bonds 5 years ago. Okay, 5 years ago, which is due to be redeemed in the current year worth of 50 crore. Okay, market analyst feels that the projected cash flows and profitability seems inadequate to repay the bond value. The single largest bondholder, BH Limited, holds bonds worth 20 crore and wants to explore its options under SARFAESI law in case ABC Limited fails to repay the debt. Okay, please advise whether BH Limited can have recourse to the SARFAESI Act. Financial assistance. In those financial assistance, any debentures or bond subscribed. So this is included in financial assistance. So that is financial assistance. Here, one of the large debenture holder who has, this is BH Limited. BH Limited is a secured creditor. Okay, secured creditor includes debenture trustee, also one of the secured creditor. So here, in case of debentures, debenture trustee is the secured creditor. He has the enforce of security interest. Okay, but in case of non-banking financial institutions, the limit is there, assets based 500 crore or more. But in case of debenture trustee, no limit is there. Debenture trustee can enforce security interest on borrower, on financial assets of borrower. Okay, this is the one of the case. Okay, yeah. Next, Mr. A farmer, mortgaged his agricultural land and obtained a term loan for cultivation purpose from a nationalized bank. Due to continued drought, Mr. AA could not honor the repayment schedule. Okay, identify whether the bank can initiate action invoking the provisions of SARFAESI Act 2002. We know SARFAESI Act is not applicable in case of security interest involved in agricultural lands. Okay, so SARFAESI Act is not applicable in such case, right? Next, now I hope it is useful you. Please like it, comment and share it. Please subscribe my channel. Please stay tuned on my channel. Okay, thank you. Right.